Mr. Mathipa and, only Warrant Mojela and Warrant Officer Patla that remained in the squadron and qualified, that are still here. All of the 22 that were with them devolunteered from the squadron and went back to the surface ship. Some resigned. This is a clear indication of how Warrant Mojela was dedicated and committed to the submarine cause. Just one thing that really struck with me, I think last week Friday, we visited the Mojela family with a Fleco fleet. Mrs. Mojela said something that was really profound. She said to us, you know, somebody said to her once to say, to Mokwapa, the submarine was his first love, and she was the second love. I sat there and thought about it and said, yes, I think that's a true description of Warrant Officer Mojela. That's how committed he was to the submarine squadron. Mojela, I would like to say sorry for that we became the first love, you were second. But I know it's not, in his eyes, we're not the second. I think you were equal with the submarine service. Even though we speak of these members in glowing terms for their commitment and dedication to their job, for their families sitting here today, this is a particularly difficult and painful time. And I would like to extend to them our heartfelt condolences and wish them courage and strength to bear this irreparable loss. We must just remember that life can be fleeting. However, a life lived to the fullest stays in fond memories. These members, through their dedication and hard work, have endeared themselves to many of us. To Relebogile, Makotong, Boitumelo, Oratile, and young Tristan, just know that your parents, your mummies, your daddies really loved you. And I truly believe that they still do. And thank you for sharing them with us. I know we took them away from you most of the time they were to work with us, but I'm sure you understood. And thank you very much that you shared them with us. This incident, as sad as it is, it has showed us how men and women of this country can rise up to the occasion and help each other in times of need. I would just like to quickly just mention the two organizations. I'm not really downsizing any other organizations that were involved in this whole thing. Firstly, I would like to pass my gratitude to all the first responders who promptly responded to the distress message without hesitation on that day. And like I said, I'm not downplaying any huge roles played by all other organizations, but I would like to mention NSRI Station 26 in Kommetjie under the command of Dave Smith, whose prompt response to the distress message ensured that all members who were in the water were recovered and we averted a potentially big catastrophe that could have happened. Because of their quick response, we really managed to get everybody back on board and safely ashore. Another unsung hero worth mentioning is a lady named Garnet Oskeizen. When this whole incident was happening, Garnet, she got a house just off the beach in Kommetjie. On that day, because it was windy and cold, we were all standing outside, established a walk there that we were busy with this whole rescue operation. She volunteered her house, her family home. She moved out of the house and went and sat at the back and allowed total strangers to be in her house. And to Garrett, allow me that on behalf of the submarine squadron and Chief, say on behalf of the South African Navy in general, to say thank you, Siyabulela, for showing the real South African spirit of Ubuntu. And lastly, to the submariners gathered here today, we are really facing a difficult time. And I think there's more difficult time ahead for us in overcoming this grief. The members we lost, we will never be able to replace them. The squadron will forever be poor without them. The journey ahead is not going to be easy. It is going to be difficult. However, in memory of our fallen crewmates, we have to be strong, be united, and pick up the pieces where they left off. I cannot think of anything that will make them proud and happy than seeing all of us rising up and continuing with this journey that they were in. To the 5 submariners who, without having second thoughts of the risk to their lives, who jumped into the water in an attempt to save their crewmates, and to the entire crew of SS Mathipa, especially those who were on board on that fateful day, I would like to leave you with the following quote. The quote is by Theodore Roosevelt, the President of US. It's entitled "The Man in the Arena," and I quote, "It is not the critic who counts, not the man who points out how the strong man stumbles, or where the doer of deeds could have done them better. The credit belongs to the man who's actually in the arena, whose face is marked by dust and sweat and blood, who strive valiantly, who errs, who come short again and again, because there is no effort without error and shortcoming, but who does actually strive to do the deeds, who knows great enthusiasm, the great devotions, who spends himself in a weighty cause, who at the best knows in the end the triumph of high achievement, and who at the worst, if he fails, at least fails while daring greatly, so that his place shall never be with those cold and timid souls who neither know victory nor defeat. One thing I want you all to be rest assured of is that you were there and you did your best. And I know that Gillian, Mathipa, and Mojo are smiling down on you. Thank you.